I am back with my Black History Facts. On this day of February the 28th, in 1704, Elias Noe, a Frenchman, opened a school for blacks in New York City. In 1708, slave revolt in Newton, Long Island, New York. 7 whites were killed, 2 black male slaves and an Indian slave were hung, and a black woman was burned alive. In 1859, the Arkansas legislature required free blacks to choose between exile and enslavement. In 1879, Southern blacks fled political economic exploitation in Exodus of 1879. Exodus continued for several years. One of the major leaders of the Exodus movement was a former slave by the name of Benjamin Pap Singleton. In 1932, Richard Spikes invented a patent, the automatic gear shift. In 1942, black families attempted to move into the new homes in Detroit, Michigan, but were met with violence and intimidation from the white mobs and were ultimately denied entry into their homes. Before and during World War II, the city of Detroit was a hub for economic activity that attracted a large influx of new residents. Many newcomers were African Americans fleeing racial violence and inequality in the rural South. In a wave known as the Great Migration, those who was resettled in Detroit felt the city offered new opportunities for economic mobility. Housing scarcity was a major challenge for growing Detroit, as new construction did not keep pace with the increasing population, and residential segregation created dangerous slums. Black families were banned from most public homes and housing, restricted overcrowded neighborhoods, and often forced to pay higher rents to live in dilapidated homes without indoor plumbing. They also faced hostility from the local Ku Klux Klan, police, and groups of white workers. In 1984, musician and entertainer Michael Jackson wins 8 Grammy Awards. His album Thriller broke all sales records to date and remains one of the top grossing albums of all time. In 1990, Philip Emeagwali awarded the Golden Bell Prize, Computing Nobel Prize, for solving one of the 20 most difficult problems in the computing field. Now let's give some happy birthday shouts out on this day of February the 28th. Happy birthday to Charles Aaron, aka Bubba Smith, was an American professional football defensive end and actor. Smith played in the National Football League for the Baltimore Colts, Oakland Raiders, and the Houston Oilers. He was born in 1945 in Orange, Texas. Happy birthday to Ray Dawn. Chong, Chinese, Scots, Irish descent, and Black Canadian descent, is an actress. She made her big screen debut appearing in the 1978 musical drama film Stony Island in 1981. Starred in the fantasy film Quest for Fire, for which she received the Genie Award for Best Actress. Later starred in films Beach Street in 1984, American Flyers in 1985, The Color Purple in 1985, Commando in 1985, Soul Man in 1986, The Principal in 1987, Tales from the Dark Side in 1990, Time Runner in 1993, and Boulevard in 1994. She was born in 1961 in Canada. Happy birthday to Tasha Smith, born February 28, 1971, is an American actress. She began her career in starring roles on the NBC comedy series Boston Common from 1996 through 97, and later appeared in numerous movies and television series. Smith has appeared in the films The Whole 10 Yards in 2004, Daddy's Little Girl in 2007, The Long Shots in 2008, Couples Retreat in 2009, Jumping the Broom in 2011, Addicted in 2014, and Dolomite Is My Name in 2019. She starred as Angela Williams in the Tyler Perry films Why Did I Get Married in 2007, its sequel Why Did I Get Married 2 in 2010, and on television series based on the movies for better or worse, in 2011 through 2017. From 2015 to 2020, she had a recurring role as Carol Holloway on the Fox musical drama series Empire, born in 1971 from Camden, New Jersey. Happy birthday to Carl Patrick Hilton, a former American professional football player who was a tight end for 4 seasons in the National Football League. Hilton was born and raised in Galveston, Texas, and played scholastically at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas. He played collegiately for the Houston Cougars, where as a junior, he was honored by the Sporting News as a first-team All-American. Hilton was selected by the Minnesota Vikings in the 7th round of the 1986 NFL Draft. Mainly used for blocking, he caught 3 career passes, all touchdowns. Born in 1964, out of Galveston, Texas. Happy birthday to Monique LaShawn out of Lamarck, Texas. Happy birthday to Adrian Deanna out of Galveston, Texas, born in 1984. Happy birthday to Kashiba Lee out of Galveston, Texas. Black history has a lot of very important events that many are afraid to talk about and want to left untold. But the fact of it all, it happened, and it will never, ever go away. And it relates to a lot of people's families that was involved in the torture, the beatings, the killings, and many with helping to free slaves during those times of hate. Be sure to continue to share and educate loved ones and friends about Black history. Even though the month of February is when attention is brought to the forefront, even though every day is a day in Black history. February is one of the shortest months, 28 days, unless leap year falls. But every day we can educate and celebrate Black history.